Hello everyone, welcome to Midwest Mood and Food. Today I have my sister-in-law with me.
Hi.
And we are gonna make kifli. It's a Hungarian pastry cookie that I was taught a long time ago and she wants to learn how to make it. So we're excited to do this. So stay tuned for kifli. Okay, to make the dough, what you use is 2 sticks of butter, a stick of Crisco, 3 tablespoons of sugar, and 3 egg yolks. So we're gonna start out with doing that first. Putting in our Crisco and our butter. Okay, and then we will put in our sugar and our egg yolks. Okay, we've got our Crisco in here, we've got our butter, we've got 3 tablespoons of sugar and 3 egg yolks, just the egg yolks only. Now I want to mention that there's a lot of kifli recipes out there and a lot of people make it different ways. But this is the way that I was taught years and years and years ago by my mother, who learned it from my grandmother that came right from Hungary. So this is a tried and true recipe that I use every year for the holidays. So once you get all of this in here, you kind of chop it up and get it kind of mixed here, and then you can use your mixer to mix it up thoroughly. Okay, we've got this mixed pretty well, and now we're gonna do our sour cream mixture and our flour. All right, now for the sour cream mixture, what we do is a 16-ounce container of sour cream, any kind you like, I use Daisy, and then a packet of Active Dry Yeast. So what you do is pour the yeast inside, right inside the sour cream, and then you're going to mix that up. And what you're going to do is you're going to alternate the sour cream, a spoonful of sour cream, and then your flour. It's 4 cups of flour and then your sour cream mixture. So that's what you're going to do gradually, is to add that to your mixture. Okay, so we'll start out with just adding a little bit of flour and mixing that in by hand. If you want to use your KitchenAid mixer or hand mixer, feel free to, but I was always taught to do it by hand, so I'm used to just doing this by hand every year. But what the purpose is to add your flour and then add your sour cream and alternate. And it helps to write down how many cups of flour you've used. Just put a little mark on a piece of paper if you want, and then you'll remember how many cups you're on. This is the 3rd cup of flour, and you can see the dough is getting a little bit more tough and heavy, but that's the way it's supposed to get, so don't worry about that. Just keep yourself going and stirring and alternating your ingredients. So now we're just, what we're doing is we're just kind of kneading it and adding a little flour to it. Make sure it's all mixed well. And just keep adding a little bit of flour just so it doesn't stick to the bottom of the bowl or the sides of the bowl. And what you want to do is just get it into a big ball. And what we're going to do is this will refrigerate overnight. So once you have all your mixture done and you've kneaded it and you've got it in your dough ball, we're going to put it in the fridge and we're going to let it set overnight and then pull it out for the next morning. So we have our dough from overnight. We have it out here. So we take this off and you can see how it looks here. It is pretty hard, which is fine because we're rolling it out. So what you want to do first is flour your surface. Make sure that's nice and floured. And you take about a spoonful of the dough mixture, and what I do is I ball it up and then I flatten it out on the surface. And then I use a small rolling pin that I believe I got this from Pampered Chef, but it works well for these pastry cookies. So just take that and you're rolling it out. Just kind of into like a triangle shape. Okay, we've got it rolled out, so now we're ready for our filling. And I wanted to talk about the filling for a minute because this is the only brand I've ever used. They're awesome flavors and they're great pastry filling. And it's the only brand I use. It's what I was taught. So I wanted to talk about that. It's the Solo brand and they have different flavors. This one is the cherry. This is almond. This is the family favorite is almond. Then they have raspberry as well and apricot. I believe they have a poppy seed and lemon too, but these are like our 4 favorites right here. So, and you want to make sure you check around. Not all stores carry this brand. They are hard to find sometimes, especially now. So you'll want to check around to different stores and see what they have. So now that we have this rolled out, you're going to take your filling and you're going to dab it on there, just like a little bit of spoonful there. And then you're going to roll it up. Now, if the Kifli isn't perfect size, that's fine. Don't worry about it. They all get to look different the whole day through. So just set it on your pan there and then start the process all over again. So take your spoonful of dough. This is like a teaspoon, and ball it up. And then press it on your surface. And take your rolling pin. And like I said, you're just kind of doing a sort of like a triangle shape here. Okay, and then again, add your filling, like half of the spoon, and roll it up. Now these cookies make quite a bit. I think 5 dozen, I'm not sure because we always eat them before we get ready to count them. So not sure how many it makes, but this batch will make a lot of cookies. Again, they don't have to be perfect because they're gonna get 8 no matter what size they are. So just keep going like that, and when we get a whole pan ready, we'll put it in the oven and we'll show you how it looks. Heather's shot of making the Kifli. Let's see how she does.
All right, roll that out a little bit. This is definitely comes in handy for the small one.
Yep.
Okay. Roll that up.
Mm-hmm. Good. I think you're a pro already. then put it on the pan. Yes. Good job. Okay, so our cookie sheet is full and we're gonna put this in the oven. And the first batch will go in and we'll see what it looks like coming out. All right, they're going in the oven for 350. And we'll watch and see how they'll do. Usually around 10-12 minutes we'll be checking on them. All right, it looks like they're done. Look at those. They are nice and golden. And that's the way you want them. Slightly brown, golden. And now what we're gonna do is put them over there and we're gonna dump sugar on them. Okay, so we're done with the Kifli and Heather is gonna try her cookie she made. So go ahead, Heather.
I know what flavor it is, so we're gonna find out. Okay, let's see. Here we go.
Almond? Awesome. What do you think?
So good.
Okay, so now we gotta try the cherry, right?
Oh yeah. We gotta try the cherry too. Another almond one. They're so good.
Glad you like them. So are you going to continue to make them?
Oh yeah, every year, probably a couple times for Keith. So
awesome, I love it.
Cherry's good too.
Which one is that one?
This one's the cherry.
Okay, let me see what it looks like.
This one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Thanks for coming over and thanks everyone for watching.
Bye guys.